Hi, this is Dave Cohn with Emerald Trading Technologies. We're going to give you a very quick demonstration of what's called the auto start feature here in XTremeAutoTrader. Auto starting allows you to automatically start trading select symbols which meet a sort criteria, that is their indicator value sorted either to the top or bottom of all the indicators in the symbol list, and a time window criteria as well. We're going to actually just demonstrate this for the time window criteria. So we have started XTremeAutoTrader here. We have the trading console open, but we have no symbols loaded. So we're going to click on Load Symbol List. Up will pop open the Insert Symbol List from TradeStation. I'm sliding the window here so we can see it. We're going to select a TradeStation predetermined symbol list of the Dow Jones Internet Commerce 12. Left click on that. Click OK here. We see the symbols load in. However, we cannot trade the composite index, the $ECM.X. We have no account for that. It may not be a valid symbol to trade. I'm just going to delete that. We're going to click here to say that we're finished entering the symbols. We minimize this window. We don't close it. That's a helper window. And now we see the settings column has changed to first click here. The background has changed to black. So we're going to click on first click there. That's going to open up the default settings form, which I'm going to slide on top of the window here so you can see it. This form allows us to set all the default settings for all the symbols. We can then customize those settings for each symbol, but we will not do that in this case for the sake of time. But we are going to set the default bar type for all the symbols to seconds, 10 seconds, and we're going to set the number of bars history to 100. We're going to come down here to auto start and select that we auto start strategies, and now we see things blinking and highlighting, and we'll get to those in a minute. We're going to start all the symbols in the top bottom rows at the same time, and we're going to shut down all the other rows after auto start. We will see how these work when we actually auto start. This is blinking, so we'll fill this out first. We're going to select the top 3 symbols here, those with the top 3 highest values in the auto start trigger column. That turns out that'll be a relative strength index or RSI number. So we filled that out right there. Now it wants an indicator value, and we're going to select any possible indicator value here. Anything between a 0 and 100, the whole range of the indicator values. And we're doing this so we get an immediate start so you can see how it operates. And now the time becomes a critical factor here. Right now our time is 3:51:14. We're going to start this at 15 or 3:52:30 right there, and we have to put a higher end time there. So this window for auto starting will happen at 3:52:30. We'll finalize the default settings. Now we see customize before all the symbols. We're going to lock the settings in for all the symbols. The data is loaded. And now we're going to put in a username, fill in a username and password. This is our TradeStation username and password, which will be encrypted so that we can automatically sign back on after the strategy charts are created and the symbols start auto trading. So we are now ready to start auto trading here pretty shortly. In fact, we can go back and see what the form shows us, and at 3:52:30, right down here, we will start auto trading. Right now it's 3:52:17. We see this time corrected factor here. This is the time difference between the TradeStation clock and your PC. So there's an adjustment made so we get a precise time start truly at 52:30. And when this hits about 34, we see we've gone offline. We're now constructing the strategy charts for the symbols which had the 3 highest RSI values. We'll come back and see what those are. So Amazon, PCLN, and ABTL are signing back on automatically. That's what the value of auto sign-in was. Starting everything up. Back to the console. We see we've already started up those 3 symbols, ABTL, Amazon, PCLN. Notice how all the other rows have been shut down so they can no longer trade. You cannot manually trade them. We see the positions here, like ABTL is minus 20 shares, plus 10 now for Amazon, minus 20 for PCLN. And the auto start trigger value that was used to select those 3 symbols, it may be out of date now because it's frequently updated, was the ABTL, Amazon, and PCLN had the highest three values at that time. So this is an example of auto starting here, a very brief example, and this concludes our demonstration.